Well, howdy, 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 boys and girls and livestock. This is the TEX radio show coming to you from deep in the heart of San Antonio, Texas at BGM Studios. Yes, sir, Bob. We're from here. I'm Bill Green. As always, got a great show lined up for you. We're going to get it kicked off with Kendall Schaefer's brand new one, Watering Hole, on the TEX radio show.
Well, it's 5 o'clock on the dock. I ain't working overtime. I got the sun beating down with a farmer's tan. Feel like I ain't worth a dime. I've been taking after Merle, got the working man blues off of Sam, just got his fix. I'm gonna take it on down to the watering hole. Lord, a brew is gonna do the trick. We ain't drinking no water, we ain't dying of thirst, just sipping on ice cold beer. If it don't do the trick, we'll mix it up, whiskey or Everclear. Dial it up to A11, go ahead and set 'em up, Joe. We don't serve no water in this bar, we just call it the watering hole. I've seen you in here many a times, nearly passed out on the floor, stumbling around, people putting you down, saying someone ought to bring you home. Well, tell me, son, do you need some help? I got some coffee brewed in the pot. Well, no, sir, you should have known by now. Pick me up and give me one more shot. We ain't drinking no water, we ain't dying of thirst, just sipping on ice cold beer. If it don't do the trick, we'll mix it up, whiskey or Everclear. Dial it up to A11, go ahead and set 'em up, Joe. We don't serve no water in this bar, we just call it the watering hole. We ain't drinking no water, we ain't dying of thirst, just sipping on ice cold beer. If it don't do the trick, we'll mix it up, whiskey or Everclear. Dial it up to A11, go ahead and set 'em up, Joe. We don't serve no water in this bar, we just call it the watering hole. We don't serve no water in this bar, we just call it the watering hole.
You can hear Texas from here on the TEX radio show.
Stools and neon lights. Weekend's here, we're gonna do it up right. Rounds of beer, not thinking clear. Feelings you just can't hide. Bar stools and neon lights. Sunday I'll recover, Monday to work on time. Middle of the week is hell on me, 'cause I'm busy walking the line. My mind tells me I need some sleep from working
by Kyle Rayner. That's his brand new one, Bar Stools and Neon Lights. I like that song. Atta boy, Kyle. I think you're going to have you a good song there. Now we're going to feature our old buddy from up there around Dallas, Texas. Great singer-songwriter. We play a lot of Daryl Dodd here, and we're going to play another one. Here's one of his big hits from a few years back, Love or Something Like It. Got a Hold on Me. Right here on the CD Tex Radio Show.
Show me a bar with a good-looking woman, then just get on out of my way. And turn on the jukebox, I'll show you a song you should play. Sooner or later, a few shots of bourbon, and I'll think of something to say. Oh, I could take her or leave her, but I'd like to take her away. Liquor and music, a good combination, if you got love on the brain. But I never knew two women who acted the same. Some wanna drink first and some wanna just sit and talk. Oh, it's 2 in the morning, I'm running and she wants to walk. Well, something's got a hold on me. It's cheap, but it ain't free. Love or something like it's got a hold on me. That's when I asked her, my place or your place, I hope that I'm not out of line. But I asked the wrong thing to just the right woman this time. She knew a hotel, she even had a name we could sign. Oh, cheaper the grapes are, the sweeter the taste of the wine. Well, something's got a hold on me. It's cheap, but it ain't free. Love or something like it's got a hold on me. But something got a hold on me. It's cheap, but it ain't free. Love or something like it's got a hold on me. Love or something damn near like it's got a hold on me.
Double D, Daryl Dodd. Now here's a boy that first time we played him on the show, he's from San Angelo, cowboy. He grew up rodeoing, working on ranches, and by golly, he's turning to music too. A lot of these ranch boys are doing that. This is Case Harden.
Baby, I know you work real hard, 40 hours a week. You come home and clean the house. Don't know how you find the time for me. When I get that come on up, you know it drives me insane. I see that crazy side of you. You know just what to do. Love it when you roll that away. When you let your hair fall down and you put your cares aside, you come on unwound. Girl, I can't deny, I'm so glad you're mine. We go out on Friday nights, and you put on that little dress. It shows the way that God made you. It ain't fair, I must confess, because all the other guys were wishing they were in my place. You put on your little tired, you find a way to light that fire. Love it when you roll that way. It's almost more than I can stand. I know I'm a lucky man. Love it when you roll that way.
Case Harden, When You Roll That Way. That song was co-produced by one of my old buddies who does a lot of steel guitar work here in the studio, Kenny Groman. I'm going to give a shout out to you, Kenny. Hey, Kenny! Somebody teach you how to play that steel guitar. Hey, don't y'all run off anywhere. We're going to be right back. We got a lot more coming to you, so stick around. We'll be right back.
My beer is Rheingold, the dry beer. East side, west side, and up, down, and down. Rheingold Extra Dry Beer is the beer of great renown. Friendly, freshening Rheingold, always happily dry. The clean, clear taste you want in beer is in Rheingold Extra Dry. From Lexington to Madison and on both sides of Park, they ask for Rheingold Extra Dry before and after dark.
From Coney to Connecticut on Flatbush Avenue,
From Jersey scenes way out to Queens, they sing as millions do. My beer is Rheingold, the dry beer. Friendly, freshening, and happily dry beer. Dry means clean and it's clear. Dry means thirst-quenching beer. Join the millions who buy Rheingold beer extra dry.
This is a CD Tex Radio Show. I'm Bill Green. And from 2001, here's Jason Boland.
I guess you could say that I've been taking it too hard, thinking about me and no one else. I never thought that I would get down this far, just walking around and talking to myself. But I'm feeling much better now than I have been. Yeah, lately things, they make a lot more sense. I still find a way to piss him on somehow, but I'm feeling much better now. No, people sometimes they drive me crazy. I've done some driving of my own. Yeah, they're sticking their nose in my business. Why can't they just leave me the hell alone? But I'm feeling much better now than I have been. Lately things, they make a lot more sense. I still find a way to piss and moan somehow, but I'm feeling much better now. I'm not opposed to conversation. I like to throw things out on the floor, but I'm glad they don't know what I'm thinking, because some folks wouldn't like me anymore.
Jason Boland and all the Stragglers. That goes back to 2001. Much better now. That's from his album Truck Stop Diaries. Now here's Jared Birmingham. He's made a big comeback. I tell you what, he's a good ranch hand, a good rodeo hand. Going and a blowing. I believe that's about rodeoing, isn't it? Right here on the CD Tex Radio Show.
Well, I'm a-going and a-blowing and a-heading down the road, and I'm trying to make a living rodeoing. I've been driving all night, neath the pale moonlight, waiting for the sun to start showing. I got too many miles and not enough time, but I'm gonna make it just the same. It's a mighty tough life, but I like it alright. You know I wouldn't have it any other way. I've been drinking that old black coffee till it tastes like turpentine, and I've heard every song on the Bill Mack show, heard it 50 times. And a little green man on a motorcycle passed a little while ago. Well, I can sure use some sleep. I gotta keep heading on down the road. Let's go. Checks start rolling in. Well, ain't life great on the interstate? Looking out for Smokey the Bear. Getting high on caffeine in Copenhagen, breathing that cool night air. Well, I'm a-going and a-blowing and a-heading down the road, and I'm trying to make a living rodeoing. I've been driving all night, beneath the pale moonlight, waiting for the sun to start showing. I got too many miles and not enough time, but I'm gonna make it just the same. It's a mighty tough life, but I like it alright. You know I wouldn't have it any other way. It's a mighty tough life, but I like it alright. You know I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah.
Attaboy, Jared. Jared Birmingham, going and a-blowing. Now here's the latest from Morgan Ashley, young lady from over there around College Station, Texas. And by golly, she's a pretty good rodeo hand herself. Here's Morgan, Girl FYI on the CD Tex Radio Show.
We've got one thing in common, a boy who's got a problem. I'm stuck between telling you, leaving it alone. But if I were you, I'd wanna know. 'Cause he's a hooker, smooth talker, but I tell
Had a girl, Morgan. In fact, Morgan wrote that song, Girl FYI. Now here's Jack Ingram. This is a song he had back about 2006, I believe it was. Wherever You Are, right here on the CD Tex Radio Show.
This desert wind is burning my face again. God, I'm missing you. Been running blind under a broken sky with regrets I was sorting through. But lesson learned, baby, I made the turn. So many miles to where we said goodbye, to the street of shattered dreams. I'm praying hard you didn't start a life with someone who's not me. And if you're just gone, girl, I'll be moving on. Wherever you are, no matter how far, girl, I'm gonna find my way to you. Through rivers of rain, over mountains of pain, do whatever on earth I've gotta do. I'll follow the dream, I'll follow my heart. Girl, I've gotta be wherever you are. Let the sunrise find me searching. Let the west wind carry my plea. Give this changed man one more last chance. Open your arms to me. Wherever you are. Through rivers of rain, over mountains of pain, do whatever on earth I've gotta do. I'll follow the dream, I'll follow my heart. Girl, I've gotta be wherever you are. Wherever you are. Wherever you are. Wherever you are.
Jack Ingram, Wherever You Are. Well, don't y'all go anywhere. We still got a lot more great Texas country and red dirt music. Coming right up, we got to pay a few bills, so stick around. We're going to be right back.
Are you ready, quartet? All right, let's go. Bring to me, darling, not with thine eyes, but with past blue ribbon dear. 'Cause if you toast me with past blue ribbon, I'll know that your love's sincere. The beer that is splendid is the beer that is blended from 33 fine brews. And if you'll serve me sparkling clear, perhaps your love, dear, I can't refuse. You can serve it with cold cuts, it's sure to please. Serve it with a dab of tasty nifty cheese. Never smooth, refreshing, it has no flaw. And anywhere they have the beer, will follow it because I'd run a million laps for a bottle
commercials are very beautiful and all, but they don't pack enough wallop, you know. Besides, what would become of me if I didn't have this to say? Yes, it's the blending of those 33 fine brews that gives Pabst Blue Ribbon always the same light, mellow taste, the same clear, appetizing color, the same real beer flavor from barrel to barrel, from bottle to bottle, from year to year. Remember, there's just one, and only one, blended Pabst Blue Ribbon.
33 fine brews blended into one great beer. 33
Well, ladies and gentlemen, with Ralph Edwards' permission, I'm going to play Truth or Consequences with the audience here in the studio. Would you like that, folks? Okay. All right, now, here is the question. How many empty Pabst Blue Ribbon bottles have you returned to your dealer during the past week? How many? All right. Even though you've told the truth, you'll have to pay the consequences. And that goes for everybody listening in. Tomorrow morning, right after breakfast, take a bushel basket or a paper bag, go out into your pantry and down into the cellar and out in the garage, and gather up every empty Pabst Blue Ribbon bottle you can find. Now, before sunset tomorrow night, you're to return all those bottles to your dealer. Aren't we devils, dear? Now, just because you've been a mighty good sport about this, friend, your dealer is going to reward you with a handsome sum of money, the amount of the deposit on those bottles. But better than that, the chances are he'll have more Pabst Blue Ribbon in stock when you ask for it in the future. For instead of sitting around and empty in people's houses, those bottles will be back at our big Pabst plants being filled with clear, mellow, sparkling Pabst Blue Ribbon. So, folks, please pitch in tomorrow, won't you? And return those empty bottles. Remember, the more bottles, the more blended, splendid Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yes, sir, Bob. This is the CD Tex Radio Show. Bill Green here with you. The old band from San Angelo, Texas, the State Line Band.
I slipped through those swinging doors like a thief in the night. My horns under my hat, I'd be hard to recognize. With a lie on my lips and snake skin on my feet, I'm an old dance hall devil, that's me. Oh, come on now, Benny Mac.
Well, I slithered across the hardwood. I put my back up to the bar. I ordered a double bourbon. I light up my big cigar. I look out across the halos. Now which one will it be? For an old dance hall devil like me.
'Cause when I'm on the loose, out on the tear, them honky-tonk angels, they ain't got a prayer. 'Cause when the devil gets to dancing, honky-tonking and romancing, he's a demon screaming, hell-raising machine. And all the cowboys at the bar, they can't stand the heat from an old dance hall devil like me. There's a brunette at the bar, peeling on a long neck label. A redhead slipped her number as I walked by her table. Over a cowboy's shoulder, a blonde just gave a wink to an old dance hall devil like me.
'Cause when I'm on the loose, out on the tear, them honky-tonk angels, they ain't got a prayer. 'Cause when the devil gets to dancing, honky-tonking and romancing, he's a demon screaming, hell-raising machine.
Stars got him a top 10 single now, the State Line Band. Attaboy, attaboys. Now here's a Gene Watson song, goes back a few years. Love this song, what a singer. He's still doing it to it. Gene Watson, If I Were You, I think I'd just fall in love with me.
You look too good to sit there looking lonely and wasting what could be a perfect night when you could be somebody's one and only. If you'd just listen to some good advice. If I were you, I'd sit down at my table. If I were you, that's where I'd want to be. We'd laugh and dance as long as we were able. And if I were you, I'd fall in love with me. Like life's been leaning on you, and you look like you could use a friend. But if you want somebody you can count on, this is what I highly recommend. If I were you, I'd sit down at my table. If I were you, that's where I'd want to be. We'd laugh and dance as long as we were able. And if I were you, I'd fall in love with me. If I were you, I'd sit down at my table. If I were you, that's where I'd want to be. We'd laugh and dance as long as we were able. And if I were you, I'd fall in love with me. If I were you, I'd fall in love with me.
You're listening to the CD Tex Radio Show, the best in Texas country and red dirt music.
Panhandle sunsets, blue bonnets by the highway in the springtime. Corpus Christi beaches, walks along the seawall in the moonlight. So I never dreamed she'd leave it all behind. But tonight, Fort Worth's feeling colder. San Antonio's lonely like never before. Ain't no use looking over my shoulder, 'cause all the hole in Houston wouldn't keep me from losing her. Once she made up her mind, it was over. Even Texas couldn't hold her. Born and raised in Beaumont, she always said the Lone Star was her first love. So this morning as I watched her rolling towards the state line in her pickup, I knew there was no chance for the two of us. So tonight
was feeling colder. San Antonio's lonely like never before. Ain't no use looking over my shoulder. Saw the hole in Houston wouldn't keep me from losing her. When she made up her mind it was over. Even Texas couldn't hold her. Lubbock, Lord knows how much she loved it. Till I know this time it's really over. Even Texas couldn't hold her. Even Texas couldn't hold her.
There's the latest single from Casey Chestnut, the offspring of Mark. And Casey's making his own mark in this business, doing a good job. Even Texas couldn't hold her. That's his latest single. I'm going to send that out to my old buddy Greg Austin, working that record. Attaboy, Greg. You got your good in there. Now here's my old pal from Houston. I love playing his music, Tony Booth. Had this on Capitol Records back in 1973. It's an old Charlie Walker song. Close up the honky tonks.
She's in some honky tonk tonight, I know. Dancing where the music's loud and lights are low. In a crowded bar, she likes to hang around. And as long as there's a honky-tonk, she'll never settle down. So close up the honky-tonks, lock all the doors. Don't let the one I love go there anymore. Close up the honky-tonks, throw away the key, then maybe the one I love will come back to me. I wish I had the power to turn back the time when she was all mine. For it hurts to see her running with that crowd downtown. And as long as there's a honky-tonk, she'll never settle down. So close up the honky-tonks, lock all the doors. Don't let the one I love go there anymore. Close up the honky-tonks, throw away the key, then maybe the one I love will come back to me.
Tony Booth. He's still out there touring, still doing gigs, singing as well as ever. Attaboy, Tony. Don't y'all go anywhere. We'll be right back.
They're saying it from border to border.
When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer. There's just one Schlitz, nothing else comes near. When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer.
From the first golden grain of barley to the last gentle kiss of the hops, this is the most carefully brewed beer in the world today. Joseph Schlitz Brewing Company, Milwaukee and other cities.
If you like it light with a big taste too, there's only one brew that will do. When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer. Real gusto in the great light beer. Schlitz.
This is the CD Tex Radio Show. I'm Bill Green. Here's the latest from David Adam Burns. Got him a top 10 record in the Texas charts. Too Much Texas.
She didn't write a note or even send a goodbye text. She just flung her ring, packed up her things, threw them in the truck and left. When she rode out of Dallas, she didn't even tap the brakes. There's a million places she could be without leaving the state. A topped off tank and an empty heart can get you pretty far. There could be 1,000 miles of highway between her and where you are. Trying to find her any place on earth, you might have better chances. You're too late, too little time, there's too much Texas. Wild horses love to run when there's a lot of open space. You should have held on and enjoyed the ride, but instead you closed the gate. There's too many rivers, beaches, rodeos and honky-tonks, and too many dance-hall cowboys that'll give her what she wants. A topped-off tank and an empty heart can get you pretty far. There could be 1,000 miles of highway between her and where you are. Trying to find her any place on earth, you might have better chances. You're too late, too little time, there's too much Texas. Come on! A top tank and an empty heart can get you pretty far. There could be 1,000 miles of highway between her and where you are. Trying to find her any place on earth, you might have better chances. Too late, too little time, there's too much Texas. You're too late, too little time, there's too much Texas. Too much Texas.
Thanks for being part of the Texas Music Revolution. On the CD Tex Radio Show.
He's got lucky arms. He gets to hold her the way I know I never will again. They're dancing close with her head on his shoulder. Lucky arms, lucky heart, lucky him. They don't see me standing in the shadows. She don't know how bad my heart aches. He's holding on to everything I let go. He sure is making good off my mistake. Lucky arms, he gets to hold her the way I know I never will again. They're dancing close, her head on his shoulder. Lucky arms, lucky heart, lucky him. playing. Take her hand and then I'll take her home. And I can just imagine what he's saying. The way he's smiling, I can tell he knows. He's got lucky arms, he gets to hold her the way I know I never will again. They're dancing close with her head on his shoulder. Lucky arms, lucky heart, lucky him. Lucky arms, lucky heart, you ought to thank his lucky stars. Lucky arms, lucky heart, lucky him.
That was a number one record for Jason Allen back about 2002 or 3, I believe it was. A number one record in the Texas charts, Lucky Arms. Attaboy, Jason. Now here's one from a young lady from up around Northeast Texas. Her name's Taylor Dunn. This is her latest single. Looks like she's got her top 30 record there. Never Done Love, right here on the CD Tex Radio Show.
Maybe you think I don't deserve it, but I don't know how, 'cause I know I want it. I wonder if it's self-sabotage or a bad handout, but I can't take it anymore, 'cause I've never felt like that before. I've never done love, never done love. Will I be enough, or is the damage done? I'm tired of waking up not in love. I've never done love. Another year and it still hasn't happened. At least if I was thrown in love, I'd try and catch it. Some people are afraid of heights or the dark, but I'm afraid I'll never love someone enough to break my heart. I never thought lonely would be this hard. I've never done love, never done love. Will I be enough, or is the damage done? I'm tired of waking up not in love. I've never done love. And I think about what it'll be like, sharing secrets in the midnight. His hair making every moment feel right. Every morning waking up, reminding myself this ain't a dream. That's what I imagine it to be. But you don't know what you don't know. And how would I know? I've never done love, love. I've never done love, 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 love. I've never done love, never done love. Will I be enough, or is the damage done? I'm tired of waking up not in love. I've never done
Taylor Dunn. Nice job. Now we're going to go back to about 2006. West Texas boys named Aaron Watson. This is a song all about a nice little West Texas town. And little, it's not little anymore. It's about 120,000. That's big for me. San Angelo. Aaron Watson right here on the CD Tex Radio Show.
We'd walk up and down the Concho River. We'd find a soft place and watch the sun go down. So was it me or was it what I could not give her? She left me shattered, my world scattered all around. And she said time would heal my broken heart, and I'd find a true companion for my soul. You know she was right, we were wrong. Nothing more than a pretty song about a boy who loved a girl from San Angelo. I'd close my eyes, I could hear her singing in the chapel where she said we'd wed someday. It rattled me so to hear them old church bells ringing, knowing well enough that we'd never love that way. She said time would heal my broken heart, and I'd find a true companion for my soul. You know she was right, we were wrong. Nothing more than a pretty song about a boy who loved a girl from San Angelo. A blessing that she broke my heart in two, 'cause if I'd have never lost her, honey, I'd have never found you. And she said time would heal my broken heart, and I'd find a true companion for my soul. You know she was right, we were wrong. Nothing more than a pretty song about a boy who loved a girl, about a boy who once loved a girl from San Angelo.
Aaron Watson, a fine young man, fine singer. He's the all-around guy, I tell you. Hey, don't y'all go anywhere. We still got a lot more coming up next set. Stick around. We're going to be right back to hour number 2.
Okay, lunch is over. Now back to work. Hiya, Mr. Flintstone.
Greetings, Rocky, my boy. Pack of Winston's, please.
Oh, you like them Winston cigarettes, huh, Mr. Flintstone?
But of course, they really got something.
You bet your life. Folks who really enjoy smoking know it's what's up front that counts, and that's where Winston steps out ahead of the crowd with their exclusive filter blend. Choice golden tobaccos, specially selected and specially processed for filter smoking.
Hold it!
What you mean?
What are you pitching Winston's at me for? You know I never smoke nothing else.
Just practicing, Mr. Flintstone. Everybody knows that
Winston tastes good, like cigarette should.
Yeah.
See you soon, Rocky.
Well, you've made it to hour number 2 of the CD Tex Radio Show. I'm Bill Green. We're coming to you from right here deep in the heart of San Antonio, Texas at BGM Studios. And that's all my little buddies back there in the background. I sure hope they're getting ready to go to market. Oh, I hope they're. I don't much care for mutton, do you? Whoo, boy. We're going to keep this show running from San Antonio, Texas. Here's that group called Kinfo, along with a little help from Terry McBride.
First time I saw her, she was dancing in a bar. A couple 2 steps later, she was dancing with my heart. She said, I'm not the kind that you can tame, I'm the kind you let go. Well, cowboy, you ought to know, wild horses, they gotta run, jump fences and have a little fun. So baby, don't hold my reins too tight, 'cause it's wild horses running wild tonight.
Oh, tell them about it, Sarah.
I said, now don't worry, baby, this ain't my first rodeo. I can be your neon whiskey Romeo. I ain't gonna try and slow a fast one like you down. She said you couldn't anyhow, 'cause wild horses, they gotta run, jump fences, have a little fun. So baby, don't hold my reins too tight, 'cause this wild horse is running wild tonight.
That's a night I still can't forget.
I can still hear the last words she said
as she rode off into that sunset. Wild horses, they gotta run, jump fences and have a little fun. So baby, don't hold my reins too tight, 'cause it's wild horses.
Whoa, wild horses, they gotta run, jump fences, have a little fun. So baby, don't hold my reins too tight, 'cause this wild horses,
oh, this wild horses,
oh, this wild horses,
running wild tonight.
Got them a top 10 single, Kinfo, along with a little help from Terry McBride, Wild Horses. That's Rico and all the boys and Terry McBride. And I tell you what, they're doing good. They're doing good. Here's my little buddy, Becky Hobbs. Country Girls on the CD Tex Radio Show.
Country girls hit you like a rocket. Country girls don't take no bull. Country girls know they really got it, 'cause country mamas don't raise no fools. They can dance all night and shoot out the lights and drink you under the table. And you could swear that you would if you thought that you could, if you felt like you were able to rope a meal in sweet talking with all that cowboy stuff. And that's just fine most any time, but once they fall in love, country girls hit you like a rocket. Country girls don't take no bull. Country girls know they really got it, 'cause country mamas don't raise no fools. They can make a home and grow their own culinary dishes, and they can build a fire and change a tire and mend your worn out bridges. They can make you cry deep down inside when they sing a goodbye song, and they can turn you around when they lay you down and love you all night long. Come No, they really got it, 'cause country mamas don't raise no country girls. Hit you like a rocket. Country girls don't take no bull. Country girls, no, they really got it, 'cause country mamas don't raise no fools. They don't raise no fools. Ooh. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
The CD Tex Radio Show, made in Texas, USA.
How is it the girl who don't ask for a thing is the one you want to give everything to? For her, a good morning kiss with a hot cup of coffee will do. She thinks the perfect night out is a swing on a porch, watching that sun disappear. But I swear if she'd only let me, I'd give her every last red sunset I ever get. And man, if she asked me, I'd rope her the moon. They couldn't grow enough red roses, and heaven knows if they did, I'd buy them all as soon as they bloom. Well, I'd give her anything, everything. She'd just say, I just want you. I grew up thinking that the measure of a man was money the size of her ring. But she proved me wrong when she came along and changed everything. Man, she changed everything. I wanna give her every last red sunset I ever get. And man, if she asked me, I'd rope her the moon. They couldn't grow enough red roses, and heaven knows if they did, I'd buy them all as soon as they bloom. Well, I'd give her anything, everything. She'd just say, I just want you. I just want you. How is it the girl who don't ask for a thing is the one you want to give everything to? I'd give her every last red sunset I'd ever get. And man, if she asked me, I'd rope her the moon. They couldn't grow enough red roses, and heaven knows if they did, I'd buy them all as soon as they bloom. Well, I'd give her anything, everything. She'd just say, I don't want anything. I got everything right here. I just want you. I just want you.
There's the latest from that Houston bunch, the Chad Cook Band. I Just Want You. They got them a hit record. They just knock them out, don't they? They just knock them. Oh man, I know who this is. I know who this is. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on. Hello. Elwood, what's up?
Hey, buddy, let me tell you something. Virginia May went up there the other day to see her old boyfriend, old Elmo Flogging, out there at La Tuna, prison there in El Paso. And guess what? Guess what? Old Elmo won Prisoner of the Day. He didn't even have to. He got to go in the front of the line to get his lunch and his breakfast and all that. Ain't that something? See you later, buddy.
Oh, Elwood, you're too much. Here's Ed Burleson. Ramble on.
A guy walked up with a girl I had, said to me, honky tonking's bad, well they're both gone and I ain't sad, I'm gonna ramble on. My girl's pie was mighty nice, but I messed up and paid the price. Sure would love another slice, but I guess I'll ramble on. Yeah, ramble on, ramble on, ramble on. Times have changed, but the band is strong, and we're gonna ramble on. Been known to care too much, but I ain't known for giving up. I pack my problems in my truck and I'm gonna ramble on. Rode some bad broncs once or twice. I've had some loves, I've had a wife. I guess it's all like a rolling dice and I'm gonna ramble on. Yeah, ramble on, ramble on, ramble on. Times have changed, but the band is strong and we're gonna ramble on. Play way out west, Cowtown's what we like the best. We keep it country, forget the rest, and we love to ramble on. The interstate has been my home, I always love to sing my songs. The pay is bad and the nights are long, but I love to ramble on. Yeah, ramble on, ramble on, ramble on. Times change, the band's strong, and we're gonna ramble on. Yeah, ramble on. Changed, the band's strong and we're gonna ramble on. Yeah, the times changed, the band's strong and we're gonna ramble on.
East Texas boy Ed Burleson, Ramble On. That goes back a few years. Hey, don't y'all go anywhere.
The Skelly Oil Company, you know, was the originator of tailor-made gasoline. And tonight, I'm going to tell you something I just found out about mittens. Yeah, that's right, mittens. You know, the 3 little kittens lost their mittens, those things. Well, now, what I found out about mittens is this. You see, we have different kinds of mittens for different parts of the country and for different kinds of weather. Way up in northern Minnesota and Wisconsin, they put on 2 pairs of woolen mittens and a pair of leather ones besides sometimes. Not quite so far north, around, Iowa and Illinois, for instance, a single pair of mittens will do if they're good and heavy. And further south, a pair of good fleece-lined gloves will keep the frost out of your fingertips. And way down south, of course, well, gloves are just something to dress up in or work with. And mittens, well, they hardly know what mittens are for. Well, now, and here's the point of the whole story. Think of this. Wouldn't it be silly if all these folks that wear all these different kinds of gloves and mittens, wouldn't it be silly if they all tried to use the same kind of gasoline in their cars? Why, of course it would. They need different kinds of gasoline just as much as they need different kinds of mittens. They need gasoline that's tailor-made to fit their weather. Isn't that right? So look, when you're out driving, watch for the big red, white, and blue sign that marks every Skelly service station, because that's where you can get Skelly tailor-made gasoline. You see, Skelly tailor-made gasoline is weather right because it's tailor-made to fit the weather in each part of the country where it's sold. It's weather right for your car wherever you buy it. So remember what I told you about mittens. Wear mittens that are made for your kind of weather and use gasoline that's weather right, too. That's Skelly tailor-made gasoline, good old Skelly Aeromax. Tell Dad to try a tank full tomorrow. Now, here's something your dad should hear about. Skelly gasoline is tailor-made for quick starting in your weather. It's weather right for your car. So it not only helps you start faster, It gives you faster pickup, too. If you want your car to pull out in front of traffic, if you want your family car to be the first to get away when it starts at a traffic light, you just ask Dad to try Skelly tailor-made gasoline. And once he tries it, he'll say it's a grand gasoline. And I'll bet he uses it from then on. And boy, oh boy, will you be proud of the way your family car starts and the way it steps out ahead of the rest on the road. Yes, sir. For fast starts and real pickup, tell Dad to try Skelly tailor-made Aeromax gasoline tonight.
Yes, sirree, Bob. This is a CD Tex Radio Show. I'm Bill Green, and this is the late, great Johnny Bush on an old Ray Price song. I'll be there on the CD Tex Radio Show.
There ain't no chain strong enough to hold me. There ain't no breeze big enough to slow me. You never have seen a river that's too wide. There ain't no jail tight enough to lock me. There ain't no man big enough to stop me. I'll be there if you ever want me by your side. Well, love me if you're ever gonna love me. I never have seen a road too rough to ride. There ain't no jail tight enough to lock me. There ain't no man big enough to stop me. I'll be there if you ever want me by your side. Well, there ain't no ropes tight enough to bind me. Look for me, honey, and you'll find me any old time. You're ready with your charms. I'll be there ready and awaiting. There won't be any hesitating. I'll be there if you ever want me by your side. Well, love me if you're ever gonna love me. I never have seen a road too rough to ride. Hey, I'll be there ready and awaiting. There won't be any hesitating. I'll be there if you ever want me by your side.
You're listening to the home of the best Texas country and red dirt music on the CD Tex Radio Show.
To think it was all in the drink that made him the way that he was. He swore he'd change, poured it all down the drain, and finally he'd given it up. But tonight in the kitchen, I sat there and listened to words he could never take back. I didn't see no Jack or Jim Beam. He was drinking his coffee black. Oh, I wish he'd been drinking whiskey when he told me he didn't love me. He was stone cold sober. He meant what he said, and he did what he did, 'cause in his heart it was already over. The truth doesn't lie, so I can't deny it like I've always done before. he stayed out all night. He'd start slamming doors and pacing the floor, and they'd always end up in a fight. But tonight there's no screaming, just the sound of him leaving, and the silence that rings in my ear. This house is dry, but for the very first time, I wish there was a bottle round here. Oh, I wish he'd been drinking whiskey when he told me he didn't love me, but he was stone cold sober. He meant what he said, and he did what he did, 'cause in his heart it was already over. The truth doesn't lie, so I can't deny it like I've always done before. I wish he'd been drinking whiskey when he told me he didn't love me no more. I wish he'd been drinking whiskey when he told me he didn't love me no more.
There's the latest from Brandy Bellin. She's got her song still climbing the charts. I wish you'd been drinking whiskey. Good job, Brandy. Here's the latest from Frank Ray. Brand new to our program this week. Country Look Good on You on the CD Tex Radio Show.
You look good in them lights, you look good in them heels, you look good in that dress you got dressed up in to kill. You look good sipping that wine behind that velvet robe, but damn, I love to see you on an old back road. How'd that country look good on you? Tearing up an old two-lane or two, stars shooting across them baby blues. How'd that country look good on you? Talking county line in the middle of nowhere, talking out of town, letting down your wild hair. If I get to loving on you like I want to, how'd that country look good on you? I bet country look good on you. Talking blanket in the bed underneath them pines. Once we get out there, girl, we gon' stay out there all night. Full moon shining on you, night sky so clear. Get you where I want you, 'cause it ain't in here. I bet country look good on you. Tearing up an old two-lane or two, stars shooting across them baby blues. I bet country look good on you. Talking county line in the middle of nowhere, talking out of town, letting down your wild hair. If I get to loving on you like I want to, I bet country look good on you. Sure do. I bet country look good on you. I let you steal my heart, dancing on that dirt. Wrap you in my arms, let you wake up in my shirt. I bet country look good on you. Tearing up an old two-lane or two, stars shooting across them baby blues. I bet country look good on you. I'm talking county line in the middle of nowhere, talking out of town, letting down your wild hair. If I get to loving on you like I want to, I bet country look good on you.
I already know who this is. Hang on a second. Hang on. Hello. Hello.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
This is Virginia May. Hi.
I know. Hi.
Yeah. I heard you talking to Elwood a while ago. Yeah, I went to El Paso the other day and saw my boyfriend Elmo. I
Yep.
saw him. Yeah, he did get to be prisoner of the day. I'm so proud of him.
I bet you are. Thank you, Virginia May. You crazy. Prisoner of the day, Elmo Floggett. Atta girl. Here's the latest from Houston Bernard, American Dream.
Johnny was born in the heartland, raised in a little farmhouse. He worked the land with his two hands, didn't wanna let his dad down. Taught to beat the Bible, dated the homecoming queen. After graduation and 2 pink lines, he was chasing an American dream, the one that we all believe in, and we all wanna be free. But a 30-year loan and overtime weeks keep us chasing an American dream. Annie's a real good mother, stays at home with the kids. With Johnny gone all day long, she's wondering if this is it. A month lasts longer than money. Johnny's coming apart at the seams. By the looks of it all, it's funny that we call this the American dream. It's the one that we all believe in, and we all wanna be free. But a 30-year loan and overtime weeks keep us chasing that American dream. We thank the ones who sacrificed. It's the ultimate price they paid. But it's hard to enjoy that freedom when Uncle Sam's got you slid away. It's what we all believe in, and we all wanna be free. But a 30-year loan and overtime weeks keep us chasing that American dream. Yeah, chasing that American dream. Oh, chasing that American dream. Chasing that American dream. Hey. Oh, yeah.
Hey, don't y'all go anywhere. We got a lot more great music coming, so stick around. We're going to be right back after we pay a few bills.
According to a recent nationwide survey, more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette.
3 leading independent research organizations asked this question of 113,597 doctors. What cigarette do you smoke, doctor? The brand named most was Camel. Now, you probably enjoy rich, full flavor and cool mildness in a cigarette just as much as doctors do. And that's why, if you're not a Camel smoker now, try a Camel on your T-Zone. That's T for taste and T for throat. Your true proving ground for any cigarette. See if Camel's rich flavor of superbly blended choice tobaccos isn't extra delightful to your taste. See if Camel's cool mildness isn't in harmony with your throat. See if you, too, don't say, Camels suit my T-Zone to a T.
This is the CD Tex Radio Show. Bill Green here with you. Here's the latest from Hayden Haddock. Wind it down right here on the CD Tex Radio Show.
It's been one hell of a crazy week. I need to blow off a little steam. I thought about chasing that little white ball round in the Texas heat, or even heading to the bay to go wet a line and wait for that rod to bend. But then I thought, why not just start out where Friday night always ends? We always wind up right here at this same watering hole, where all of my friends are cracking the same cold beers and the same old jokes. Pickup lines and beers flying, the band's still playing too loud. But this is where we always wind up when it's time to wind it down. My buddy Joe drives a backhoe, Bob's president at the bank. Hank rides bulls and we're all pretty sure Sonny's in the CIA. We talk about what we'd all do if we hit the old Powerball, y'all. I'd disappear on an island somewhere, and after all the money was gone, I'd just wind up right here at this same watering hole, where all of my friends are cracking the same cold beers and the same old jokes. Pickup lines and beers flying, the band's still playing too loud. But this is where we always wind up when it's time to wind it down. Come on, boys, line them all up and let's drink them all down. Guess some things never change around here. We wind up right here at this same watering hole, where all of my friends are cracking the same cold beers and the same old jokes. A good old boy's Taj Mahal, there's fancier places around, but this is where we always wind up when it's time to wind it down. Yeah, I think it's time to wind it down.
You're listening to the best Texas, country, and red dirt music today on the CD Tex Radio Show.
Latest from Tori Martin, climbing the Texas charts, Lucky. Talking about climbing the Texas charts, Will Carter's climbing the Texas chart with his latest, How You Know, on the CD Tex Radio Show.
I remember seeing you hiding in a corner booth, swaying under those smoke rings. It's crazy, ain't it, looking back all the way from where we're at. Glad I went and bought that drink. 'Cause drinks turned into coffee at the Waffle House, and for the first time I thought about settling down. Missing never gonna fall, felt like a cannonball, faster than an eye could blink. 'Cause real love flows like a river running wild, always looks good on you, never goes out of style. When you find someone you swear's got a part of your soul and you can't let go, that's how you know. Still feels new to me, even after all this time. We can fight and we can fuss, ain't nobody giving up. I'm all yours and you're all mine. Oh, it's way past the wrinkles and the going gray. Never wanna sleep without you, not a single day. Even more than spiritual, baby, I could bet I'm on you for like 1,000 lives. 'Cause real love flows like a river running wild, always looks good on you, never goes out of style. When you find someone you swear's got a part of your soul and you can't let go, that's how you know. Real love makes you supernatural, how makes you go good crazy like you're out of your mind. When you find someone you swear's got a part of your soul and you can't let go, that's how you know. Oh, 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 that's how you know. Oh, 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 that's how you know. Real love flows like a river running wild, always looks good on you, never goes out of style. 'Cause real love flows like a river running wild, always looks good on you, never goes out of style. When you find someone you swear's got a part of your soul and you can't let go, that's how you know. Real love makes you supernatural, how makes you go good crazy like you're out of your mind. And find someone you swear's got a part of your soul and you can't let go, that's how you know. Oh, 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 that's how you know. Oh, 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 that's how you know.
Will Carter, How You Know. Now I'm going to feature my old buddy from Blanco, Texas, Bobby Flores, great talent. He's undergoing a lot of issues right now. I want y'all to keep him in your prayers. He's got an old cancer thing going. Here's Bobby.
I know that cheating river runs by everybody's door, and I might just fall in there anytime. 'Cause I'm the kind of man who makes decisions on his own, and I'd go with you if I were so inclined. Let me tell you this, if I fall in that cheating river, I'm looking for a genuine pearl. You'll be the one, yes, you'll be the one. If if I ever fall in love with a honky-tonk girl. True love never runs but one direction at a time. And right now I'm in love with someone else. But if I should ever lose the love I'm loving at this time, I know I'd never break it up myself. And I won't make any promises, so I won't have one to keep. But I've seen some sudden changes in this world. You'll be the one, yes, you'll be the one. If I ever fall in love with a honky-tonk girl, you'll be the one, yes, you'll be the one. If I ever fall in love with a honky-tonk girl.
Bobby Flores, that's an old Fair and Young song, If I Ever Fall in Love with a Honky-Tonk Girl. You know, a little food for thought here. Last week was when the Keystone Pipeline was supposed to be completed. Now think about that next time you're getting hosed at the pump. Remember that. It's not Putin's fault. I think it's somebody else's, don't you? Hey, don't you go anywhere. We're going to be right back.
You got that bloated, gaseous feeling? Let me tell you how to get rid of it. Number 1, don't eat grapes. Number 2, get you a jar of black draft laxative. You get it at your drugstore, and that'll take care of your bloated, gaseous feeling, lickety-split. You'll produce a bowel movement anywhere from 6 to 12 hours, and that's with black draft laxative syrup. Get it today.
This is the CD Tex Radio Show. I'm Bill Green. Here's my old buddy Billy Mata and all the Texas tradition. This is an old Bob Wills song. Dinah. Right here on the CD Tex Radio Show.
Oh, listen to those fiddles. Yeah. Dinah, is there anyone finer in the state of Carolina? If there isn't, you know her, show her to me. Oh, Dinah, with the Dixie eye glazing, I'd love sitting gazing to the eyes of Dinah Lee. Every night, why do I shake with fright? Because my dynamite changed her mind about me. Dinah, if you want to do China, I would hop an ocean liner just to be with Dinah Lee. Here comes Floyd. Oh, that's Mr. Helsley. Yeah. Oh, guitar man. David. Dinah, is there anyone finer in the state of Carolina? If there isn't, you know her. Why don't you show it to me, Dinah? With the Dixie eye glazing, I'd love to sit and gazing to the eyes of Dinah Lee. Now every little night, why do I shake with fright? Because my dynamite changed your mind about me. Beep, beep, bop, bop, Dinah. If you want to do China, I would have an ocean liner just to be with Dinah Lee.
Billy Mata and all the Texas tradition, and by golly, I'll tell you what, we got to preview a new documentary last week that he's going to be featured in. It's The History of Western Swing. My old buddy Red Stegall is narrating it. Features a lot of great folks like my old buddy Jody Nix, Asleep at the Wheel, Jason Roberts, and the whole great history of the Western swing, how it originated and where it came from. Oh, hey, hold on 1 second. Hello. Hello.
Hey, Bill, this Elwood P. Second out here in Balmer,
Yeah,
Texas.
yeah.
Hey, do you kind of wonder about these prices, all these groceries and everything going up all the time? I mean, you go in there and you try to buy a pound of hamburger, it costs you $5 a pound. I'm kind of wondering who's manipulating all these prices because, my old buddies out here raise a lot of cattle.
Yep.
They're not getting any more money for their beef when they go to the sale. Where's all the money? Where's all the inflation coming from? I guess that Biden guy in the White House, I guess.
Yeah, I'll give you 3 guesses. Thank you, Elwood. Very valid question, valid point there. Atta boy. Keep them coming. Hey, we're going to keep this show running right now. Here's George Dearborn and his latest, A Fire That Just Won't Burn. I'm going to send this out to you, Elwood.
I should have known, I should have run, but it ain't that easy when you love someone. When it's gone, you best move on. And don't just stand there waiting till the table turns. It's like pouring whiskey on a fire that just won't burn. And there ain't no truth denying it proves, but it sure feels good going down. It may give you hope, but it's just blowing smoke. How long will it take till you learn? You're pouring whiskey on fire that just won't burn. There ain't no good back, it'll only break your heart, and that's enough of that. There ain't no right or reasons why to go sifting through the reasons why you hurt. You're pouring whiskey on a fire that just won't burn. And there ain't no truth denying it proves, but it sure feels good going down. It may give you hope, but it's just blowing smoke. How long will it take till you learn? You're pouring whiskey on fire that just won't burn.
George Dearborn, A Fire That Just Won't Burn. Good job, George. Now we're going to go back a few years to 1984. My old buddy David Price. I played this about a month or so ago. I'm going to play it again. Love this song. Too Many Exes in Texas.
Well, I've got one too many exes in Texas. I can't go home to San Antonio, so take me back to Tulsa to my Cherokee maiden in those Oklahoma hills where I belong. I got one too many exes in Texas. Well, I hear there's 2 or 3 in Tennessee. I got one too many exes in Texas, and all them women want a piece of me. Hey, what about that little thing in Fort Worth? Said she couldn't wait to marry me. But when those wedding bells were ringing, I began to running, and her daddy took his shotgun after me. And what about that little blonde in Houston? Hey, was she number 2, number 3? I got one too many exes in Texas, and all them women want a piece of me. Hey, what about that little thing in Fort Worth? Said she couldn't wait to marry me. But when those wedding bells were ringing, I began to running, and her daddy took his shotgun after me. And what about that little blonde in Houston? Was she number 2 or number 3? I've got one too many exes in Texas, and all them women want a piece of me. I got one too many exes in Texas, and all them women want a piece of me.
Ooh, David Price. Back in the days, back when I used to play with him, back in the 70s, it was David Price and all the rodeo hands. And because David was a pretty doggone good calf roper, too, I tell you. He sure was. And a great singer, bass player, songwriter, entertainer. He was the whole package. Well, that brings us up to our inspirational song of the show. I'm going to feature our buddy from up there north of the Red River on this one. Listen to the lyrics in this song. Very meaningful. This is Bryce A. Dicus, Lost and Broken, right here on the CD-Tex Radio Show.
Walking along this lonely road, lost in tone, which way to go. Doubt fills my head, and I ask if I'm enough. Enough to live in the holy clouds, enough to stand out from the crowd. How can I be? This life I've lived's been rough. He didn't come for the righteous, but the lost outsiders. He didn't come for the guiltless, but the sick and tired. He didn't come for the virtuous, healthy and free. He came for the sinners, lost and broken like me. Now day to day there's a choice to make. Choose the love over the hate. Believe in Him and all that He does. And as the dark temptations roam, I tell myself that I am strong. I bow my head and ask Him lift me up. He didn't come for the righteous, but the lost outsiders. He didn't come for the guiltless, but the sick and tired. He didn't come for the virtuous, healthy and free. He came for the sinners, lost and broken like me. He didn't come for the righteous, But the lost outsiders, he didn't come for the guiltless, but the sick and tired. He didn't come for the virtuous, healthy and free. He came for the sinners, lost and broken like me.
Good way to wrap the show up. Bryce Dacus, Lost and Broken. Hey, we hope you've enjoyed the show this week half as much as we did bringing it to you. Until next time, I'm Bill Green saying adios, boys and girls and livestock.